What is up, guys? We're back with another Anime Defenders video, and before the video starts, I just want to say thank you for the recent support on my latest video. We got like 2,000 something views on the how to make gems video, and you know, although we're not knocking on the doors of T-Series or PewDiePie just yet, it still makes me really happy to know that there are some people out there who are interested in hearing about what I have to say and my advice on the game. So yeah, before the video started, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope I can keep making videos for you guys, and I hope you guys like them. So you want to get a ton of experience and farm up those food items so you can get all your units to that precious level 70, so you can do as much damage as possible. If that's what you're looking for, then this is the right video for you. So before we start it off, I want to say you will need two things for this method. Number one, you will be needing TinyTask, and I'll put a download for TinyTask in the description if you're having trouble finding it. It's completely safe. You're not going to get your account stolen. It's not a phishing thing. You'll be completely fine. I use this myself all the time. So yeah, it has the Perry seal of approval. And number two, you're going to need a couple of mythical units. You know, a couple of decent units who will do good damage off placement, because you're going to be farming up story modes, and you're just going to be spam placing your units down. So yeah, those are the two main requirements. Try to get as many mythical or, you know, good high damage units as you can. Try to get them with a decent trait, good damage, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go into a story mode and we'll talk more about the method. Also, before we start, make sure your TinyTask settings are similar to mine. You're going to want to have 1x playtime speed, continuous playback, set your recording hotkey to F8 or whatever you prefer, but for me this one's the most convenient. Always on top is purely preference. I like to have it on always on top, just so whenever I'm running my macro I can get on my PC and see how many times I've ran it. But yeah, the most important ones, always have on 1x play speed, always have on continuous playback, and always have the recording hotkey to something convenient. Alright, now we can get into the method. Alright, so here we are at the first step of our method. So you want to make sure you beat whatever story mode you were doing. Make sure you beat it, and make sure you see the victory screen, right? So you can see play again, back to lobby, play next. This is where we're going to start. So you're going to press F8 to start recording, but I'm going to restart it because I was just doing this and you don't want to do that in the actual thing. So anyways, F8 to start recording, click play again and just spam click it. Spam click it for a little bit. That should be good. So now you want to stand completely still. Don't move during your macro. If you move, that's going to mess it up and it'll be a headache to fix. You're probably going to have to just do it over again. So yeah, now we're just going to wait for the waves to go by, and we are going to click everywhere, spam place our first unit, and we're going to wait to get some more money. Do that with the second unit. There we go. Click in all the empty space that you have. And then we're going to wait again. Spam another unit. That's good. So here's a reason that I chose this stage instead of the very last stage. The last stage has flying enemies. So unless you have good hybrid mythicals, which I do, I have Sukuna, or Curse King, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, unless you have a good way of dealing with air units, the macro isn't going to work on that map. So this is a little more beginner friendly, which is why I opted for it. So yeah, we have some more money. Let's place everything down. And wait to get some more money. There we go. And I'm just going to spam even more units. Put them in all the empty spaces. Perfect. Yeah, you also want to like spam the units, click the button over and over again in case there are any mistakes in the recording. And now that you have most of your units down, you can just spam click and keep going back to some of your older units in case they didn't place, because the macro might, you know, accidentally place a unit somewhere where you can't place it. Yeah, and then I always press C too. Make sure you press C so you can cancel the unit selection in case anything goes wrong. I'm gonna do that with Sukuna again. And we're gonna do that with Donut Master. Donut Master or Katakuri, whatever you want to call him. There we go. Now we have all of our damage units down. If you want, you can get 2 more mythicals in here instead of the 2 farm units. I just didn't do it because I'm lazy, but yeah, the best way to do this, have an entire team full of damage units so you can make sure that you beat this story mode. Also, here's why you want to have high damage units, right? We're not going to be upgrading these guys at all. This macro, we want to do as little work as possible, and we also want to maximize the chance of success. So we're not going to bother with upgrading because you might accidentally click the sell button and that might mess up the whole macro. Or, you know, you'll spend your whole time trying to upgrade something and then you start the recording again and it's just not going to work at all. So yeah, we're not going to bother with upgrading. We're just going to let our units do all the work. If you have good enough units, like mine, or really, you don't even need a secret. Secret's overkill. But yeah, just get some evil mythics, get some meta damage units. You'll be completely fine. And you'll be able to breeze past this story mode. As you can see, we're already on wave 13. 13 completed. And I'm just going to let this play out for you guys so you see how it works. While we're waiting, I just wanted to ask you guys if you have any suggestions on what I can do to improve as a content creator. If there's anything you want to see me do more of, do less of. You know, things that you like about the videos, things that you dislike. Are my thumbnails good? Or, you know, could they use a little bit more attention? You know, feel free to let me know. I'm open to all types of criticism because I really just want to put my best foot forward. And I want to try and make as best content as I can for you guys. Because, you know, I'm pretty passionate about playing these Roblox games. And I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Anyways, wave 15, we're almost at the end of the macro. Just going to let that boss die. And perfect. Now, wave 15 completed. Once again, we're back on this. So you're just gonna give it about 10 seconds. Just don't touch anything. Just stare at the screen for 10 seconds. Why? We are doing this in case you lag or in case your internet's a little slow, so your PC has time to catch up with the recording. And right at about 5 minutes, boom, stop recording. Now, I'm gonna change my hotkey back to. We're not gonna use recording, so I just changed recording to control because I'm not going to touch that. But we're going to change playback to F8 so it's easier for me. And now the macro is completely working. And I'll press F8. It'll click play again for me. It'll spam click. Swordsman's Dojo. And now, as you can see, as soon as we get enough money to place our first unit, our macro is going to place it for us, do all the work, and the rest is clockwork. So, yeah, this is how I get all my food items. This is how I got all my units to level 70. And this is the best method for getting XP at the moment because you don't have to do anything, and it's really good experience. So that's going to wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed this video and you learned anything new, feel free to like, sub, comment. And, you know, tell me what I can do better in the comments. Any improvements, any likes, any dislikes on how I make my videos. And with all that being said, I hope you guys had a good day, and we'll catch you in the next one.